Hi friends, I am Uday Sagar Kantpal and I welcome you all to yet another lecture on Java using NetBeans IDE. So in the past few lectures we have talked about sorting algorithms like insertion sort, bubble sort, merge sort, quick sort, and a few data structures like linked list, singly linked list, doubly linked list, and stack and queue. So moving on from the data structures, we now come to another section of Java programming, that is mathematical calculations using Java programming. We will talk about few advanced data structures later in further classes and also give a demo of the inbuilt data structures in Java, like the collections framework like ArrayList, tree set, tree map, etc. But now let's focus on mathematical functions in Java. So we are not using the inbuilt mathematical functions in Java as of now. Today we will talk about GCD of two numbers or the HCF of two numbers. What is HCF of two number or GCD of two number? GCD is called as the greatest common divisor or the highest common factor. So a GCD of two number is the greatest number possible that divides both the number without leaving a remainder. So for two numbers 2 and 4, both are divisible by 1 and 2. Since 2 is the greatest number that divides both 2 and 4, 2 is the GCD of 2 and 4, and so on. 3 and 5, 1 is the only number that divides both 3 and 5, so 1 is the GCD or HCF of 3 and 5. Similarly 4 and 8, 4 and 8 is divisible by 1, 2 and 4. Since 4 is the greatest number that divides both 4 and 8, 4 is the GCD of the number. So let's begin with the class GCD. And straight on create a function which is static int GCD. Int A, int B. So the most common logic for GCD, as we told, is start from number 1 and the minimum of A and B and divide A and B both by each number, and the greatest number that divides both will give us the GCD. We are calculating the GCD of positive numbers here. The assumption is, so for int I equals to 1, I smaller than equals to math. In fact, we can use math.min function to calculate the min A, B. Int min equals to, this is min I plus plus. Int GCD equals to if A mod I equals to 0, that means the remainder for A divided by I is 0, and that is it's perfectly divisible, and B mod I equals to 0, then GCD equals to I, and return GCD. So it's a bit lengthy process to calculate GCD using a for loop. So let's implement this. So calculate int A equals to 2, B equals to 4, print GCD of A equals to, since this is a static function, we can directly call GCD function A, B. Now let's run to find out what is the answer. So the answer of GCD 2, 4 is 2. So it's showing the right answer. Now let's check out for 3 and 5. It is 1. Now let's check for 3 and 3. It is 3, which is correct. So this is the basic logic. Now let's move on to some advanced logic using this mod operator itself. Now we will do something called known as recursion. So public static int GCD recursive int a comma int b, and in the else case return GCD of b comma a mod b. Check it here. Okay, mind my typo. It is recursive function, not GCD. GCD is the previous function. So yes, it's printing the correct answer. Now let's check for 2 and 4. Answer is coming correct. Let's check for 4, 2. Answer is coming correct. So these are the two functions for the recursive. This is the basic logic by the definition, where we find the largest common factor by looping it. This is a recursive function where we will choose a number, divide it by b, and find the remainder and divide the other number with the remainder until we find the remainder to be 0, and thus we find the GCD. This logic is being taught to the students in primary and the secondary school, and this logic is the basic definition logic, which is very primitive to us, and when we understand the definition of GCD, this is the implementation. So thank you for watching my lecture. I hope you learned something from it. Thank you and bye bye.